I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. You're watching and listening to FAT BIDIN Film Club. I'm streaming Hamzah Azli.
And I'm Shirley Mustawan.
As usual, we watch a local film and we review it every week. But this week we're not, because we're still continuing with our series where we're reviewing Japanese films that are appearing on the JFF Theatre website. And these series of reviews are organized by the Japan Foundation, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so we have watched the film and we're reviewing. What film is this?
This is a documentary called The Genealogy of Sake.
There is a quiz that the Japan Foundation is actually organizing.
Yes.
So what do we have to do?
So you need to go to Google JFF Theatre, create an account on the site, and then you can watch all of these Japanese films for free. JFF Theatre is basically cycling a bunch of Japanese films based on themes, and the current theme is prefectures. So all of the films feature like different...
They come from different
prefectures
all around
in
Japan.
Right?
So the current series is going to... The current series of films will end in August. 1st of August, and then there are other films as well.
New films.
JFF Theatre is there perpetually for now.
And it's free.
It's free.
So all you need to do is make an account.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's a little quiz. After you watch the film, you can download the document and answer the questions and then win yourself some merch.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, what are we going to win? Are we going to win like chopsticks?
No.
Sashimi?
No.
Edamame?
No.
Ebiko? Well, enjoy the films, right? So we'll be reviewing like 6 films. We're reviewing it. We're reviewing it almost on a weekly basis until we finish reviewing all 6 films.
Yeah.
Alright, so The Genealogy of Sake. It's a documentary.
Yes.
It's a feature documentary.
Yes.
It's about an hour and a half.
Yes.
About an hour and a half long. Yeah. But tell us what it's about.
It's about sake. So it's about this place it's about the Noto Peninsula, where there is a very strong tradition of making sake, refined sake. So it follows first like the 4 sake masters, and then trickles down into their apprentices that are now masters, and then trickles down into their current apprentices. Most of whom are like their sons or just younger people. Yeah.
Apprentices?
Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's what the film is about.
Okay, so what do we think about the film?
I thought it was very whole. It was a very whole documentary because it showed you all these different layers of the community that live in Noto, who are invested in this like sake making process. So it's a very long process. It's 6 months, and in that 6 months you have to live in the brewery. Whether you're an apprentice or master, you have to live in the brewery. So you cannot like celebrate New Year's Day with your family, and it's also kind of a little bit of a sacrifice lah. And then the process is very meticulous and it's very unpredictable because you're using fermentation, right? So you're using like yeast, and it depends on also like the kind of weather, whether the thing jadi or not.
The temperature of the day, temperature of the night. What is the fungi? What kind of mood the fungi is, and in whatever particular moment it is.
Correct. So it was, to me, it covered this documentary, even though it's only 90 minutes long. It spans several different breweries, different masters,
different generations,
and also like they managed to document the different masters kind of making the sake in different breweries. And I was just thinking, like, did they send 4 different camera crews to do it, or did they shoot it over the span of 4 years where they just followed one in 1 year, or like how did they do this? Because it was just so meticulous and it's so thorough, you know.
It's definitely shot over a long period of time.
Correct.
You can see that, you know, with a lot of people working on it.
It also has so many diverse themes in the documentary. It's not just about the sake making, it's also about like rivalry, like, oh, these two were students before, and then now they you know, they had this like strong rivalry when in their sake career. And then it's also about like family, like, you know, you want your kid to take over, but the
kid
son
doesn't want
feel
to.
like he's ready.
Yeah.
But you have cancer. And
you're gonna die. So you need your son to quickly like get buck up and get serious about it. It's not like the son is not serious.
Yeah,
the son is into it. He's just not
like
ready.
He's confident. Yeah, exactly. So it's that, and then it's also like a community where like this sake master is helping this couple who have inherited a brewery
from the grandfather,
to
right?
learn how to, you know, make the sake. And then when there's an earthquake, he comes and helps rebuild the brewery. And then there's also love, because there was also one part where one of the sake masters who has since passed on, they get his wife. His wife reads letters that they used to send to each other when he was working in the brewery learning how to make sake.
Because they couldn't see each other, right? Yeah, so she would write. Actually, no, they did see.
They would write
she would send food over and things like that.
So it was just so ayo.
Yeah. And it's a lot about family as well, you know, because it's like entire families sacrifice for the sake.
Yeah.
Wives, kids, husbands, you know, they all like totally like their life revolves around sake lah. I like how they kind of like told the story of the 4 god of sake. There's this 4 god of sake who like started it all, and it's like now you have like this many masters already.
Correct.
So it's
it was so nice lah. And then you get very invested in it because of like how they tell you the story. And then like back to that wife, right? So her husband, who was the sake master, has since passed on, but his apprentices, now the current sake master and then the apprentices, they all visit her every year to sample the sake.
They let her sample it, right?
Points of fermentation. So because this sake master used to host it in his house, his wife is carrying on this tradition of like hosting it in her house. And it was just, I don't know, I thought it was just so sweet. Like, you know, they're all so affectionate towards her. She is also so affectionate towards them. And it was just, just very nice lah. Yeah.
You know, I like they have a, you know what, they have a lot of shots of like water sprinkle, water fountains. It's the sake lah, coming out of different pipes and all that, right? And it reminds me of those, you know, those statues of babies urinating in the fountain.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's always done in the winter. Right? So you've got shots of like the Japanese winter when the snow is like 5 feet deep and things like that.
And then it's cut to like the room where they are fermenting the
and it seems cold, right?
And then they're like taking off their shirts and stuff.
In that part it's hot, but there are also other parts of the brewery where it's cold, and you can see the moisture that comes out of their mouth when they're brewing the sake and things like that. It's like Yeah, you experience everything watching this film.
Yeah, it's very immersive lah.
Yeah, and it's told in a very calm and normal Japanese documentary narrative style, you know. There's always this one Japanese lady who's telling you the story, and the voiceover is somehow also having a conversation with the interviewees. Yeah, which is pretty standard for a lot of Japanese documentaries. You know, yeah. Would you tell people to watch it?
Yeah, I think you should watch it. I think it's not like a super complicated watch. It's very enjoyable and it's just very like heartwarming. Maybe you should watch it while you drink some sake. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Or syrup ice.
So would you tell people to watch it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please watch it.
It's available on the JFF Theatre website.
Yeah, and the links are all
it's
available.
Free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just make an account and go and watch it and let us know what you think.
Alright. So yeah, like this video, don't like this video, subscribe to our channel, follow us on all our social media platforms at FAT BIDIN, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything. You've been watching and listening to the FAT BIDIN Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Ustawan.